What would you change about your parents? I'd make them more affectionate towards each other. Both are great parents, but they aren't great spouses to each other. My mother's communication style. She can be pretty passive-aggressive. I know it's not intentional and that's how she was raised, but it makes talking to her really tough. It'd be nice if my mom wasn't dead. Nothing. They're flawed like everyone else. But I love them so much just how they are. Actually, maybe I'd change them to make them both indestructible and immortal. That'd be good. It'd be nice if they could communicate in a way that wasn't constant bickering, arguing. Them not being alcoholics. Their trauma. I really wish my dad cared more about how my stepmom treated me like a second-class child. Mine can't be salvaged. Can I throw the whole parent away and just get a new one? I wish my dad was a dad and not a provider. That whole Trumper, anti-vaxxer, racist, homophobic, transphobic bullshit they got going on. Mom's hoarding tendencies. All I keep thinking is how much bullshit I'm going to have to go through when she passes away. I wish they both had more self-confidence and happiness in life. Well, my mom kicked me and my sister out for her boyfriend, so I'd like to change her view on that. And my dad is, well, emotionally unavailable with cancer, so I wish my dad didn't get angry so easily. I was on edge my entire childhood. If my mom wasn't an alcoholic, it'd probably be quite nice if they hadn't been drug addicts who neglected me as a child. Also, if they'd been different people. I would have my dad not sexually abuse me for a decade. They would be alive. Free them from religion. They could have used their intellect and energy on so much more useful and productive stuff rather than angsting about rules from myths and a non-existent afterlife. Make them not abusive, dysfunctional, emotionally immature people. Wish my dad would grow up and stop making the same mistakes over and over again. It's getting old. Not a damn thing. They weren't perfect. I'm not perfect. And I'm okay with that. Nothing wrong working with the hand you got dealt. Maybe I'm just being positive. Make them both more caring and compassionate. For my mom to not rely only on me for her well-being. And to treat me like a daughter and not her partner, therapist. Gestures to my mental health records * everything. Give me new parents. Damn. I may be 32, but I would still like to have an adult to turn to. Make them respect my pronouns and actually showing me they love me instead of just telling me. Words mean absolutely nothing unless your actions tell the same thing. Mostly my mom's confrontational, judgy personality and beliefs, and about 1/4 of her family. I wish my mom wasn't so emotionally abusive and narcissistic. It doesn't feel good when she tells you sometimes she looks at me and wants to kill herself and that I was a mistake. I recently found out my mother didn't want to hold me when she found out she gave birth to a girl. So, I'd say her ability to love her daughters for just being them. Perspectives on happiness, success, and love for their children. My parents are 16 years apart, so my dad is super old school and now realizing how badly he fucked up for not expressing emotions. Nothing really now. It is too late for that. Retroactively, I would change my dad's alcoholism and abusive tendencies and my mom's clear favoritism, neglect, and emotional manipulation. I'd make them feel young again. Other than that, I'd make them less judgmental. Both are toxic people with a lot of issues. Neither was interested in actually parenting children. It would be nice to have at least one parent that was an actual parent. Maybe their childhoods. Perhaps then they wouldn't have been filled with rage, shame, and violence. Pretty much everything. My mom's ongoing illness, and I really don't know about my dad. It's been almost 20 years since I've seen him. I guess I wish he had cared more. I wish my mom could care more. She doesn't really seem to care about anything. Less religious and conservative. They're so far over the edge that it's too much to handle sometimes. A bit of it isn't bad, but they care about it more than family sometimes. Their Eastern European mentality. The fact that they don't love each other. They should never have met. I love my dad and stepmother, but they are Republicans. Good people, but I wish I could change their political views. Mom died from breast cancer in '95, but at least she was liberal. Nationality. Everything. I wish my mom had been less absent, both physically and emotionally, during my early formative years. My dad's anger issues and my mom's cultish Christian attitude. My bipolar mom medicated when she raised me. But the hypervigilance I developed from it is a superpower. They weren't meant to be parents, so I'd change that, I guess. That my mother does not obsess over me getting a husband and a kid ASAP. And that my father gets better with money. I'd like them to respect my boundaries and stop being so judgmental with me. My parents used religion to avoid their trauma and wounds and just passed their shit right on. Through their bad parenting. How they communicate, and how strict they are. My parents are extremely toxic. I would change the way they treat me. Not judge what I eat, lol. Removed. 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 My parents are all addicted to something that's killing them. Nothing. I love my parents exactly as is. My parents are great. The only thing I'd change is improving their bank balance and their health. They wouldn't be my parents if I changed anything. Facing their problems. That my mother wasn't an alcoholic and that my father wouldn't have left me when I was a baby. I wish my dad was a positive, intelligent, and educated person. No offense. Free my mom from the plethora of joint pains she suffers from. Otherwise I wouldn't change a thing. Purple Heart. They'd be alive again. The fact that they don't have an open mind and narcissism. I'd get rid of all their pain and health problems. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.